So, Mr. Koko, you have said that the email info portal was given to you with the explanation that it is Dr. Ngubani's email address.
That's correct.
And you said that was Ms. Suzanne Daniels who told you that.
That's correct.
She has testified before the commission that she never did that. She never gave you the email address info portal as Dr. Ngubani's email address. She testified that the email address I've just read out of baltman.ngubani@gmail.com is the email address, the private email address of Dr. Ngubani. Your comment? In fact, it seems to be even known to you that private email address of Dr. Ngubani of gmail.com.
Chair, I have listened to the testimony of Ms. Daniels. And I have a lot to say, but I will say very little. She's lied to you many times, and I don't think she knows what lies she's told before. But I don't want to play the man or the person or the lady. I want to deal with the evidence. The email on 1567 is February and was sent by my assistant to Mr. Ngubani. That was in February 2015, and after that I was suspended for almost 5 months. I think it's extremely unreasonable for me to remember an email that was used by my PA 5 months after suspension. Extremely unreasonable. 2, for the first time, last night actually, because we received the batch of, I received the bundle again midnight last night. I came to realize that Suzanne has got more than 2 private email addresses herself. And for her to come and tell you and say, Dr. Ngubani has this email address when she has multiple ones, is disingenuous. So I did not use Dr. Ngubani's email before 2015. My PA did. And 5 months after, I came back from leave. I'm expected to remember it. That's unreasonable. Ms. Daniels gave me this email address for the purpose of communicating to the PA, to the chairman, after I came back from suspension.
We are a bit confused by your explanation, Mr. Koko, because when you were interviewed on 702, and you were asked who is businessman, which is this email address of info portal, you didn't say that's Dr. Ngubani's private email address. You said businessman is Ms. Daniels. Your comment on that?
Right. I found the submission of Mr. Seleka very interesting, and I liked your response to him on Friday, because you said that clip must be made part of the bundle, because it's a selective clip that is meant, in my view, to mislead you. 2 things. If you listen to the recordings, to the whole clip, it's an interview I did with 702 Eusebius Makeza. I said on 2 occasions, this is an email I was given by Suzanne. All information that I sent to this email reached the chairman. Unambiguous, unequivalent. And I really hope you'll find the time and listen to it. I mean, there's a discussion we had about just coal. And I said, but I sent this information to Suzanne, it reached the chairman. Unambiguous. So I really want you to listen to that. But there's a catch to that, because it is in the same interview where Ms. Daniels confesses to committing crime. It is the same interview where Ms. Daniels confesses to committing crime, and she says, in her own words, after being asked, What happens to the officer of the court who commits crime? Says they go to jail. So you are dealing with the witness here that sits before you, who in her mind knows she has to go to jail for the crime she's committed, and she confessed to it on the radio. And the difficulty I have with her, and I said I don't want to dwell much on her. I'm here to give my own evidence. I want to help you get to the truth. The difficulty you have, Chair, with the witnesses that come before you, their intention is not to assist you to get to the truth. Their intention is to come here to prove a point of criminality against Mr. Koko for the crime that you will hopefully eventually call state capture. Be that as it may, I have full confidence in you that today we will stop the gossip. We will stop the gossip, and all what we must talk about is not he says, they say that. It's the evidence. We must today follow the evidence. And I will assist you through the evidence to get to the truth, not to get to who is guilty of the crime that will eventually call state capture.